I joined Bungie because of Halo, and I loved Halo as a consumer. I loved it as an employee. I loved it as a fan, and so the idea of staying with the franchise was really exciting to me. And not only staying with it, but getting the chance to kind of help craft it and help guide the direction that it would go in. And so the first decision that we made, and maybe the easiest decision that we ever made about the story of Halo 4, was that it would be a direct continuation of Halo 3.
Wake me when you need me.
When you go back to the legendary ending of Halo 3, you see the Forward Unto Dawn in orbit around this mysterious world. There's definitely a lot of stuff happening, even in just that scene. You know, the Chief's in cryosleep, Cortana's lifespan is being stretched, and the Forward Unto Dawn is full of cool stuff that you could use to blow up bad guys, right? It's got tanks and warthogs and guns in it. And there's a lot of story in that, but I think the number one piece of story in that frame is what's on that world and what is that world. That was the big piece of the question that we had to answer. We knew Master Chief was going to be a hero. We knew that Cortana has a 7-year lifespan and is eventually going to descend into rampancy, we think. We knew all this stuff, but what we didn't know is what's on that world and what's under that world and what's inside that world. And so that's what we're going to be answering in Halo 4, as well as all the other stuff and all those other dependent pieces. As 343 is sort of coalesced, it is coalesced around a bunch of very predictable cores, like a drive for excellence, a drive to make the game and the universe better. But we've brought in a lot of muscle memory and talent from other places, obviously other game studios, and we have people from everywhere, from Infinity Ward, from Metroid, from Metal Gear Solid. Apart from the sort of technical and professional ability that these people bring in, is a variety of perspectives and visions that they brought in from the games that they've worked on before, and that has helped form the new vision for Halo 4. And it definitely looks like a Halo game, but technically and aesthetically, it definitely has its own vibe that is absolutely the result of 343, again, coalescing around this shared vision. Tonally, Halo 4 is going to feel a little bit different than Halo 3. Apart from anything else, it's been 5 years since Halo 3 came out. The technology's gotten better, so things looked better. Our audio sounds different. That was absolutely a philosophical decision to make everything more visceral and beefy sounding. Some of it is just subtle things, like the grunts don't squeak so much. There's still levity in there, that we're not trying to make this incredibly hyper-serious expository vision. It's still very much Halo, but we have made some fairly significant decisions about how to make the story feel a little bit more grown up and layered and nuanced, while still sort of trying to capture the essence and the magic and the mystery that makes the core Halo games so popular and so long-lived. I think this might have been needed anyway. Even if Bungie hadn't split off, I think we would have eventually needed to just take a step back and a deep breath and really sort of shake that blanket and start again from not from scratch, but from a place of where the core and the soul of Halo lives. And so I think it was about time anyway, and it's just really exciting to see the fruits of that labor emerge.